Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope you are all doing well. I hope you are all at home, staying safe. I'm sure you are preparing your lessons at home. Today, we will revise the chapter The Water Cycle. The chapter The Water Cycle. Are you all ready? Let's start. Water is one of the most precious things in our life. It is found in three forms: solid, liquid, and gas or water vapor. In liquid form, water is used for everyday activities like drinking, swimming, bathing, washing, etc. Water can change from one form to another. Change of water into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. The change of water vapor into water on cooling is called condensation. And the change of water into ice is called freezing. In our natural environment, this kind of change continually happen, which is called water cycle. The heat of the sun heats up the surface water in rivers and lakes, etc. Some of this water changes into water vapor and rise up in the sky. These droplets join together to form heavy drops of water and at last falls down as rain. Again, this whole cycle repeats, starting with the heating of the sun. So, water cycle is the journey of water from the earth to the sky and back to the earth. Now we will discuss some questions and answers. Question number 1. What happens to water which comes down as rain? What happens to water which comes down as rain? The rainwater flows down to lakes, rivers, ponds, and oceans. Some of it goes down into the soil and goes into underground. Next question we will discuss. How are clouds formed? How are clouds formed? Water vapor in the sky condenses to become tiny drops of water. These drops of water come together to form clouds. Water vapor in the sky condenses to become tiny drops of water. These drops of water come together to form clouds. Next question. What is water cycle? What is water cycle? The sun hits the water in lakes, rivers, ponds, and oceans. It changes into water vapor and rises into the sky. There they cool down and water droplets join together to become big drops of water, which becomes heavy, and then they fall down as rain. This same process is repeated again when the sun hits the water again, and the whole cycle repeats itself. This water cycle goes on in our natural environment repeatedly. This is known as water cycle. Next, how do we know that steam is very powerful? Steam is very powerful because it can be used to cook food in a pressure cooker. It is also used to run engines. Now we will discuss some more questions and answers. Question number 1. What is evaporation? What is evaporation? The change of water into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. Water vapor is formed when we heat the water for the purposes of cooking or for other uses. Water vapor is also formed when the heat of the sun makes the water in the rivers, lakes, and other water bodies to change into that state. The steam that is formed thereby is very powerful, and it is used for various purposes including cooking and older types of engines. Next we will discuss what is condensation. What is condensation? Change of water vapor into water on cooling is called condensation. When the water vapor gets cooled due to cold temperature, they change into tiny water droplets which join together and forms bigger droplets of water. This is what happens when water vapor due to cold temperature becomes small water droplets. And when they join each other, they become bigger droplets. They ultimately become bigger and heavier and fall down as water, in other words, as rain. Now we will discuss question number 3. What are the 3 forms of water? Water exists in 3 forms. Water exists in the forms of solid, liquid, and gas. It is interesting that water remains the same, but only we find it in different states or forms. Each of these different states of water have their unique use. For example, one does not usually take bath with either the solid form of water or gas. Here, the liquid form of water is useful. On the other hand, the ice is used for keeping food stuffs fresh. Next, give one or two word answer for the following. I hope the following exercises you will be able to do on your own. Number 1. Name the solid form of water. Number 2. What is the other name of water vapor? Number 3. Water is found in how many forms? Number 4. Name the word used for the change of water into water vapor. Next, write 2 features of water. Next, you will do fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. Water in dash form is very important for all dash things. Water in dash form is very important for all dash things. Next, number 2. The heat of the dash heats up the dash of rivers, lakes, etc. The heat of the dash heats up the dash of rivers, lakes, etc. Next, when the clouds become too dash, the water droplets fall as dash. When the clouds become too dash, the water droplets fall as dash. Next, water exists in 3 forms dash, liquid, dash. Water exists in 3 forms dash, liquid, dash. Next, change of water into ice on dash is called dash. Change of water into ice on dash is called dash. Next, write T for true and F for false. Number 1. Water is not present in the air. Water is not present in the air. Number 2. Water exists in all the three states. Water exists in all the three states. Next, water changes to steam on freezing. Water changes to steam on freezing. Next, steam is produced on boiling the water. Steam is produced on boiling the water. Next, in solid state, water exists in the form of ice. In solid state, water exists in the form of ice. Next, water cycle is the journey of water from the earth to the sky and back to the earth. Water cycle is the journey of water from the earth to the sky and back to the earth. Please answer, who am I? Number 1. I rise up from the boiling water. Who am I? I rise up from the boiling water. Who am I? Next, I am the solid form of water. Who am I? I am the solid form of water. Who am I? Next, I am made of tiny droplets of water. Who am I? I am made of tiny droplets of water. Who am I? Next, I fall on the earth from the clouds. Who am I? I fall on the earth from the clouds. Who am I? Next, I am the journey of water from the earth to the sky and back to the earth. Who am I? I am the journey of water from the earth to the sky and back to the earth. Who am I? Now, choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. Steam is also called. Options are water vapor, ice. Water vapor, ice. Number 2. Rainwater flows into. Options are river, sky. Options are river, sky. Number 3. Change of ice into water on heating is called. Options are freezing, melting. Options are freezing, melting. Next, the clouds cannot hold them and they fall in the form of options are rain, fire. Options are rain, fire. Okay, children, up to here for today. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.